Hello, radiant ray of light. Welcome to this video of what you are currently manifesting in your life and how you can manifest your desires. My name is Veronica Virgo and I'm an intuitive and tarot reader, and today we're going to be doing a reading all about manifestation. So I do just want to throw a disclaimer out there that yes, there is destiny. Yes, spirit will try to guide us to certain points in our life, but you do have free will, okay? So whatever comes up in this reading, if there is something that you do not wish to manifest in your life, like I already filmed the piles, so don't worry, there's nothing in there that is gonna really put a damper on you or anything like that. But if there is something that doesn't sit right with you and that you don't really want to manifest in your life, that's not a problem. All you have to do is shift your energy, perspective, and focus, and you can shift the direction of your life. Having said that, this reading is going to give you clarity about the energies that you are currently manifesting in your life. There's also going to be messages from spirit on the highest of the universe, what your spirit guides and guardian angels want you to be focusing on manifesting in your life. We're also going to be doing some different manifesting techniques that I've written in here and which ones are best for you to help you manifest your desires. And we're also going to be doing some bibliomancy with a book, choosing a page that has a message specifically for you. And of course, we will be using the cards, the tarot and the oracle decks. So what is manifestation? Manifestation is using all the different resources available to you in order to bring a goal, vision, dream, or desire into fruition. So you could be using your intellect, you could be using your heart, you could be using your physical body, you could be using your support system. There's so many different resources available to us to help us manifest our goals and desires. And we can really be active participants in what we are manifesting. Not only can we focus on manifesting certain things in our life and act on it, but there's also tried and true techniques, that people use to manifest things into their life. And in this reading, you will receive some techniques that will help you to manifest whatever it is that you desire. In the next clip, I'm going to show 3 different piles, and I want you to just take some deep breaths in the pile selection, really connect with your intuition so that you can get the right pile that has the messages that are meant for you. Then you can jump ahead to whichever pile you selected by looking at the timestamps in the description box below. So it'll say pile number 1 with a timestamp that you can click to jump ahead to pile 1, 2, or 3 based on whichever pile is calling out to you. So without further ado, let's jump into the pile selection. Close your eyes, pause the video if you need to, and take some deep belly breaths. Connect with your intuition and ask yourself, which pile has the messages that I need to hear right now? When you open your eyes, you'll feel one of the piles really buzzing with energy and calling out to you. Which pile has the answers that you need to hear right now? Okay, so if you selected pile number 1, this is your reading on what you are currently manifesting into your life. Okay, so for the overall energy that you're manifesting into your life, you guys got the Scorpio card. It says, I transform. Now, Scorpio is a water sign, just like Pisces and Cancer, but unlike Pisces and Cancer, who are very emotional, Scorpios are also very emotional, but it's not in as much of a sympathetic way. It's more in a way of being passionate, going towards the extremes, sex, passion, money. So emotional in a different way. This card also can bring up karmic issues or karmic ties. So you might kind of feel like you're on trial, or your relationships are being tested, or that you're learning and teaching a lot in your relationships right now. It also has to do with heirlooms, money, inheritances, and your past. I see here with the other cards that you have too, that you're somebody who really brings your past with you. And that's okay, pile 1. We all do this sometimes, but sometimes you can have almost like a chip on your shoulder where you bring your suffering and your pain right there with you into certain situations and into your relationships, and you're kind of cultivating it and holding on to it, and you use it as a part of your energy and to empower yourself. And all of the pain that we've gone through in our past can actually be very empowering when we realize that we've overcome it and that we've come so far in our journey. But over focusing on your pain and your past trials and tribulations, or even using them as a mask to hide behind. So you guys are manifesting with the Queen of Swords here something of a more serious nature. So you really are trying to get to the truth of a matter, trying to use your intellect and your intelligence to achieve your goals and your willpower. You guys also have the Chariot card on what you are currently manifesting into your life. So you guys are manifesting a very outer strength type of energy, an energy of using your mind and your willpower to achieve your goals, moving forward very seriously. It's almost like you guys are devising a plan and you're going forward with this plan. But you are manifesting a little bit of trials and tribulations or arguments or disagreements of a more petty nature. So just be aware that you're not talking behind people's back or over focusing on like small details that are unimportant. Like, don't spiral. I'm getting the energy that sometimes you guys can spiral, and sometimes this happens because sometimes we have these emotions that are just lightly in the background of our life and we don't even realize that they're affecting us. So something that's really good to do is to tune into your emotional body and discover the emotion that's there. Continue to refine it and find out why you're experiencing that. Otherwise, you might latch onto that emotion and then spiral a little bit. So just be cognizant of your relationships with others. Try and keep the peace. Peace should prevail over all so that you can have peace within your own heart. But if you're causing disruptions in other people's lives or even in your own life, then peace can't prevail. So just be mindful of that. You guys have the Two of Pentacles, the busy card. So you guys are manifesting, trying to get your money up. You're really trying to balance different projects in your life so that you can get to where you want to be financially. And I really see that, you guys are pushing forward with this. You guys are pushing for this. You are in the middle of a transformation with this Scorpio card here. This card can also represent the Death card in tarot, and this is the overall energy of what you're manifesting. So you guys I really get the sense that you're trying to move into a completely different place in life than you're in right now and than you have been. So you were in one place in life and now you're kind of in that transitionary transformation period. So right now you guys are manifesting, trying to work towards your finances, trying to get your finances up. You're manifesting some little disputes and arguments here and there. So just be mindful of, like I said, keeping the peace and harmony in your relationships, because when you have harmony in your relationships, you're golden, and I'm not saying to overdo it and people please or deny your own needs or anything like that by any means. Just know that what you think and how you act is a reflection of you and your own internal state. So keeping the peace and the compassion towards yourself and others. For some of you, this is even for yourself, that you may not keep the peace with your relationship with yourself. So just choose peace over arguments or disagreements. Sometimes it's not worth it. Sometimes it is worth it, but just discern, if it's not worth it, it's not worth it. Just don't even waste your time. You guys are also manifesting some serious willpower. This is the type of power where you're getting your cells on board, you're getting your brain on board, you're getting your heart, your feet on board, you're getting, people in your life on board, your employees or coworkers on board. You guys are using your muscle to push this desire forward. You guys are also manifesting quick-wittedness, sharp mental acuity, having control over, or feeling like you have control over this project. You're almost analyzing things and seeing which way you should go. Your back of the deck energy for the tarot deck was the Two of Wands, and this is very much about looking into the future and trying to plan where you want to go. And I get very much from these cards in the section of what you guys are currently manifesting that you are planning towards something, planning towards a goal. You also have the Eagle card. It says see from a higher perspective. So you're currently manifesting You know, you want to be in a better place for yourselves. You want your life to look different than what it is right now because you really do want to be in a better place, and you're trying to see things from a higher perspective, to connect with your higher, most authentic self, with your widest self. This just remembers not to limit your views, not to limit your vision. Eagles can see from an aerial perspective, so they're not as limited as, for example, a mouse who can only see basically what's right in front of them. No, an eagle can see from very far up and can see all of the mice and everything. This is just a reminder to set your sights even higher for yourself. So right now, what you're manifesting, so right now you're here, and what you're manifesting is here. You're really trying to, move into a better place, but don't be shy to manifest even higher, to go even higher, to look from an even higher perspective for your manifestation. So this section of the reading represents what spirit wants you to focus on manifesting. So your spiritual guides, your spiritual team, the highest of source in the universe, what do they really want you to focus on manifesting? So the first card you got is Anna, grandmother of Jesus. It says, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. You were born with this light within you. It's your soul purpose. It's why you're here. I do feel like what you guys are manifesting is a step in the direction towards being in complete alignment with your soul purpose. However, I do feel like it is step one of many steps, but we can never get to step two without first completing step one. So you guys are doing a great job. And Spirit just wants to let you know that you are laying the foundations right now, and to continue on that path of laying the foundation. There is a divine plan for you, and you can tune into it in many different ways. By connecting with your spiritual team, by connecting with your authentic self, and just seeing what lights you up. What part of your day, your week, your month, your year just really lights you up and makes you feel like this is why I'm alive. This is what I love about life, okay? Because that is a breadcrumb towards your soul purpose. Wow, this is so special. You guys got the Life Renewed card, and this represents the Judgment card in tarot. Put this right next to the Laying Foundations card, and this card is all about aligning your life with your soul purpose, aligning your life with what is truly what you were born here on earth to do. So Spirit wants you to focus on manifesting something more closely related to your own heart and soul. It seems that right now you guys are manifesting through your intellect, through your head, and through pushing things forward physically by acting on things, and through almost using your pain as like a motivation to push yourself forward, through being super busy and through kind of judging or brushing others off, or even yourself and your own needs off. But Spirit is really asking you to take a kind of review of your life and look at where you came from and to how you got here. And then once you've done that, release it. And don't, bring your past with you into the future. Sometimes we project our past onto our future. So if in an old relationship you were cheated on, you might go into your next relationship thinking, yeah, this person could be a cheater. This person will probably cheat on me because most people are cheaters. You're now projecting your past onto your future. That was a completely different situation. And yes, we do need to learn from our past. And obviously you're going to take that with a grain of salt and always be aware that that's a possibility, but you're not going to project it onto your next relationship. So that was just an example of projecting your past on your future, but this could apply in any way, shape, or form. So Spirit really wants to let you know that there's a better alternative out there for you that you haven't even considered yet. Yes, you guys are working really hard towards a goal. I can see that. I can feel the energy of you pushing forward, but it's almost like it's more difficult for you to push forward because it's not necessarily aligned with your heart and soul and with what you were born here to do and with what your true passion is. So I would really encourage you to think about, what lights you up? What is the most magical part of your life, of your day, that just has you super inspired? What is your muse that you follow? Like, align your desire with that and do more of that, even if it seems really random. There's actually this life coach who I'm currently working with, and she likes to call it following your fetish. Shout out to Little Woo, okay? And she says, she talks about the word fetish as sometimes associated with sexual acts, but actually the original root of the word isn't sexual. And it's just what, you know, turns you on, not in the sense of sex necessarily, but what turns you on to life, what really lights your eyes up and lights your heart up and makes you feel excited about life. Okay, it could be something as small as a character in a show you watched who really resonated with you and inspired you. Or it could be a book that you read. It could be that you spent last Friday night dancing and you just felt thrilled and amazing. Whatever it is for you, follow those breadcrumbs, because that really is going to lead you into alignment with your true passion and soul purpose. So Spirit also wants you to focus on manifesting the version of yourself who isn't held back by anything toxic. So you guys got the Devil card. Some people freak out when they see this card, but what it's really about is being, if you can see, there's two people in this card and they are chained by the devil image, but the chains are very loose. They can easily walk away from this situation. They're not actually trapped. They're not actually stuck, and they're not actually under the influence of any devil. The devil in the picture is just what their own mental state or their own environment, their own circle, what they've convinced themselves of. So sometimes when this card comes up, it can represent an addiction, or an addiction in any sense. So obviously the first thing you think of when you think of an addiction is drug and alcohol abuse. And you know, for some of you, this is what this card represents. But you can also be addicted to a person. I'm sure we've all had our fair share of toxic relationships, whether that's with a partner, with a parent, a sibling, a friend. It's not doing the right thing, not following your highest self, but instead giving into that lower vibration you. And we all have lower vibrations, bless, you know, lower vibrations, higher vibrations. This is all part of humanity and being human. I really don't want you to, you know, get freaked out. I'll give you an example of a lower vibration that's funny and comical and really not that serious. Well, it can get serious, but okay, so let's say you get home from work and it's late and you're starving, and instead of hydrating yourself, drinking water, eating a nutritious meal with all the food groups, filling yourself up, you can choose to not eat and to starve because you're obsessed with an image of being thinner. So now you're not eating and you're involved in this toxic relationship with food. Or it could be the opposite, where you don't even care about your body, or you do, but you don't choose in that moment your highest self. So you eat something very unhealthy, you drink something that isn't very hydrating, like coffee or Coke or whatever. I'm not judging. Hey, I eat and drink many different things. So please don't feel like I'm judging you, because I promise you I'm not. This is really a message from Spirit, and this is not a message from Veronica. So don't come for me, okay? I'm just opening myself up as a channel, and the Devil card came out, and this is what's coming through. So please don't take it personally or think that I personally, Veronica, am judging you. This is just a message from Spirit of what they want you to focus on manifesting. So they want you to focus on manifesting, removing this toxic relationship in your life. So whether it's toxic relationship to food, to alcohol, to over partying and overindulging, to an abusive situation, an abusive relationship, there is some sort of relationship that you're engaging with that it's almost like an obsession, like you're obsessing over it, and it's taking a toll over you, and it's making you believe that you're limited. And you're not limited. You're not limited at all. So just be mindful, pay attention, and release this energy out of your life. Another thing that you can do that's going to help you release this energy is to ask for support. So here you have the Six of Wands, and Spirit wants you to know that you have a support team. First of all, we are all born with a spiritual support team. We have guardian angels, we have spirit guides and guardians that are protecting us, that are looking after us, and who really want us to excel and succeed and be the best versions of ourselves. So yes, you can ask them for help, you know, verbally, write it down in a prayer, like whatever way resonates with you. And you also have, this is a Wands card, so it is spiritual, but it does have to do with the physical realm too. And Spirit is letting you know that you actually have help in the physical realm. So if it's a problem with alcohol, then look into a program that could be helpful for you. If it's a problem with a toxic relationship, in any sense, look into maybe a life coach or some therapy or talking to a trusted friend or confidant. There are resources, there are support groups, there are people who love and care about you. Some of them you know, some of them you don't even know yet, but people want to help you. You're not alone on this journey. You're not alone with this addiction that you're battling with. You're not even addicted to this. There is a wound beneath this addiction that is asking to be seen, that is asking to be healed, that wants you to spend time with it. You know, it's part of your inner child that was neglected at some point. And instead of, dealing with that pain, with that hurt, with that wounded part of yourself, you're masking it with this other thing, with numbing it out, with escaping it, with not wanting to face reality or face the truth in some way. And actually, reality is better than what you think it is. It's easier, it's more simpler than what you're thinking. And acknowledging this pain is gonna be way less painful than continuing to indulge in this behavior. So you do have support, okay? So Spirit wants you to focus on manifesting more support for yourself, in the physical realm, in the spiritual realm, in all the realms. The last card you have here is the Shapeshifter card. So Spirit wants you to focus on transforming and unveiling your gifts. Like I said, there is a divine plan for you. You can set your sights higher and align more with who you truly are and what you're truly passionate about. Be a happier version of yourself. You were born with talents and gifts in this lifetime. It's just that our view gets so limited. Okay, this person is good at art, so they're gonna be a painter. Well, no, they could be so many different things. They could be a graphic designer. They could be an interior designer. They could be an oracle deck creator. They could be an art director. They could really create a job for themselves out of anything. If they like making little wooden houses and that just lights them right up, and like these little wooden houses bring them so much joy. I don't know where I get these examples from. Like, create those little wooden houses, whatever it is that just brings you joy and makes you feel like most in your power, most like yourself, most inspired. Like, do it up, because that's what you were born to do. Spirit wants you to take your time to focus on developing your gifts. Another card that represents you being in a space of transformation. This card also brings an opportunity for you to connect with your spirit animal. So we have some spirit animals that walk with us throughout our entire lives, and then we have different power animals that will come into our life during a specific period. Like if you need more courage, maybe a lion would come in for you more, or if you need to focus on the details, a mouse might come in for you more. So just pay attention to the animals that you keep noticing around. This could be in any way, shape, and form. This could be you noticing the animal in real life. So let's say you're walking around. There was a point where I was seeing bunnies like left, right, and center for months. So maybe you're seeing bunnies every day in real life. Or another way in which a spirit animal can pop up, there's so many ways. Another way that one popped up for me recently was a tattoo on somebody else. Somebody was helping me in a shop, and I was asking for a sign for a specific animal to show up for me, and then as she was talking to me, I noticed she had a huge tattoo of that animal on her. So this spirit animal could show up for you in many different ways, shapes, and forms. So open your mind and get creative, and there is a spirit animal who is available to help you manifest. So this section of the reading is going to be a little bit different than what I normally do. How to manifest what you desire. So I selected 2 cards from the Law of Attraction deck that I have, and then I also put a bunch of different manifesting techniques into this bowl, and I'm going to select a manifesting technique for you, and then we're going to do a little bit of bibliomancy. So I have this book, it's called My Friend Fear by Meera Lee Patel, and it's just like a really uplifting and positive book. It's all about releasing fear out of your life to be the more confident version of yourself that you want to be. So we're going to do a bit of bibliomancy, and I'm going to select a page that's going to have a message for you on how you can manifest what you desire. Okay, so let's begin with the Law of Attraction card. So how can you manifest what you're desiring? The first card says, money is not the root of evil or of happiness. Money is not the root of evil or of happiness. So this card says, this important subject of money and financial success is not the root of all evil, as many have quoted, nor is it the path to happiness. So when you're able to successfully control something like the subject of money that affects most of you all day, every day, you will have accomplished something rather significant. For not only is it certain that your financial success must improve, but the evidence of that success will then prepare you for deliberate improvement in every aspect of your life experience. You can manifest what you desire by healing your relationship with money. I know I spoke about this in a different reading, and I'm not sure if you got that reading and this one, so I hate to repeat myself, but if you did already, feel free to just skip ahead a couple of seconds. But a lot of us have money trauma, most of us, and this could be, like it says here, thinking money is evil and money is bad. Or it could be thinking that money is everything, and once you have money, you're gonna have everything you want. Pay attention when you have to spend money and when you have to purchase something, whether it's a good, a service. Pay attention to how you feel in that moment. Are you clenching your energy and holding on to it and not choosing to release on the energetic plane as well? Or are you, spending money here and there freely and overgiving your money? Do you think that money will bring you happiness and that you can't be happy in this moment just the way you are because you're perfect with or without it? Healing your relationship with money is going to be a good way for you to manifest what you desire. The second law of attraction card you have says, appreciation and love are identical vibrations. Appreciation and love are identical vibrations. So this isn't only about appreciating the things that we have in our life, it's about appreciating the things that we don't yet have in our life, but that we really want to manifest. Let's say you want to manifest a car. This is just an example. Wake up every morning and feel that gratitude. I am so grateful, universe, for this car that I have in my life. List whatever car you want. I gave a bad example because I know nothing about cars, but what color is it? What make is it? How does it feel when you're driving it? Feel your hand on, what is that thing called? The thing like the Prindle. Feel yourself driving it, taking control of the car, parking in your parking spot where you live. Just feel that gratitude and that appreciation that you have being in the driver's seat, okay? So appreciating the things in your life that you don't yet have, but that you're really looking to manifest. Okay, so next, how can group number one manifest what they desire? So 3 of them fell out. I was gonna do 2, but 3 fell out. So let's just go with these 3, okay? How can you manifest what you desire? Gratitude. It's all about your attitude, okay? And this goes back to what we were saying in the last card. Appreciation and love are identical vibrations. So being grateful for what you desire, even if it's not in your life yet, being grateful for what you have. So this could be as simple as a gratitude practice, listing what you're grateful for when you wake up and when you go to sleep, and getting creative with it. Or it could be as deep as when you're grateful for something. Let's say you're walking down the street and you see a beautiful sunset. You're gazing upon it and it's inspiring you, and you feel gratitude in that moment for being able to witness that sunset. I want you to just take 10, 20 seconds to breathe. And as you're breathing and gazing upon that sunset, feel the gratitude as a warm glow in your heart that is radiating and spreading outwards into your body and into your energetic field, which is huge, which is way bigger than what our arms can touch around us. You can manifest what you desire by having more gratitude. The next technique you can use to manifest what you desire says, your body is the temple of your soul. Fuel it with water and nutritious foods to raise your vibration. Once again, passing no judgment upon you, this is a message that was divinely guided from spirit. Hydrate yourself, drink a lot of water. If you're drinking a lot of coffee, a lot of alcohol, a lot of things that are dehydrating you, then you're not gonna be having the right amount of water in your body. So final message on a technique you can use to attract what you desire, it says candle prayers. Candle prayers, some people call this candle magic, some people call it candle prayers, some people simply call it intention setting. So what you would do is you would take a candle. You can use a corresponding color depending on what you want to bring into your life. So let's say you want to bring in more joy. You could use the color, a yellow candle. White is your safest bet because it can work for any desire, and it's especially good for protection and cleansing, but can be used really for any desire. So what you would do here is you would say a prayer that you wrote yourself for what you desire and what you want in your life. Always gonna say this prayer in the active sense. So let's say you're trying to manifest the love of your life. You're gonna say, every single day when I am with my lover, my partner, my soulmate, we feel so emotionally fulfilled by each other. They make me laugh, they inspire me. So you're speaking in the present tense, in the first person, as if this already happened. You're already living this life. So you're gonna say your prayer, and then you're gonna light your candle, and you're gonna envision this prayer, this vision for yourself, the energy of it going into the candle, and you're gonna light the candle. You should always say, this spell or this prayer shall not turn on me and shall cause harm to no one. This just goes to ensure that, just gonna basically have you cover all your bases, but it's up to you. Okay, so a candle prayer is a really great way for you guys to manifest what you desire. Okay, so for a bit of bibliomancy, what message does this book have for you on how you can manifest what you desire into your life? For those who have selected pile number 1, the first pile, how can they manifest what they desire into their lives? How can they manifest what they desire into their lives? Now I put one foot in front of the other, walking towards something that has no shape, staring straight ahead into who knows where. It looks like nothing, but I know that it is the face of everything I've ever wanted, coming into focus right in front of me. It looks like the face of a friend who has always patiently tried to guide me, even when I push them away. It looks like fear, and for the very first time, we're walking side by side. Okay, so I'll just show you what it looks like. This author also is an artist, and she does beautiful watercolors in this book. So you can manifest what you desire through, it's funny that this message came up again, through a friend or through support from somebody else. So really, like, we're all here to help each other. Nobody gets through life on their own. As much as our ego loves to convince us that we've done it all ourselves, we've made our own success, we've gotten through our pain on our own, it's simply not true. Others play a role in our life. We wouldn't have, just something as simple as, I wouldn't have this desk, this furniture, these oracle cards, this book, if it wasn't for all the people who brought them into fruition. Going to the next level of family, friends, loved ones, of strangers, the kindness of strangers. So once again, Spirit is just reminding you that you can manifest your desire through the help of others, through the support of others, and also through walking side by side with fear, being courageous, and realizing that when there's fear, it probably means that you're outside of your comfort zone. And to get to your desires, you're probably gonna have to step outside of your comfort zone. Okay, pile number 1, that was your reading on what you are currently manifesting into your life, and some advice from Spirit of what they want you to focus on manifesting in your life. I really hope that this reading resonated with you, and if it did, please let me know in the comments down below. And I'm wishing you a week filled with positivity, manifesting the true desires of your soul purpose, of your passion, and really just feeling brilliant inside and outside. I really hope that happiness, joy, and positivity finds you this week. Sending you all of my love and blessings. Bye, pile 1. Okay, pile 2, here is your reading on what you are currently manifesting in your life. So as your overall energy of what you're currently manifesting in your life, you guys have the North Node card, which is all about your life's purpose. So astrologically, we all have a certain sign that will be in the position of our North Node. Look into your birth chart if you can and try and see which sign your North Node is in, because that will tell you a lot about your good karma from your past lives and how this good work done in past lives assists us here and now in this life. Whenever this card appears, you can be assured that destiny has a place in your situation. So you guys are manifesting your destiny. You guys are in alignment. Wow, pile number 2, how exciting. I'm so happy for you guys. Like, I can't contain my joy. This is great news. Opportunities. You guys are manifesting so many opportunities. They're gonna come in swiftly. They may even catch you by surprise. You will meet people from past lives. You know, you guys are manifesting these souls who you know, not in this life, but in past lives. You guys are manifesting a relationship with them in this life, so you guys are attracting your soul family towards you. You could be starting your own business or side hustle or some sort of venture that is really aligned with your passions, with your soul purpose, with your destiny. Because it is part of your soul purpose, it's sure to be fun, creative, optimistic, and enjoyable. At this time, you are manifesting like your full potential. You're manifesting your full potential, and the opportunities for you at this time for achieving your goals are limitless. They're limitless. So don't even try to define them or limit them, because they're limitless. You guys have learned your lessons, and now you're ready to live your life through those lessons. Manifesting abundance for yourself, creativity, really just, you know, stepping into your fullest potential. You're growing into the larger unknown, moving towards a time that really promises greater fulfillment for your soul. Manifesting karmic bonds, support, fulfillment of your destiny. So in what you're currently manifesting, you guys also have the Arrow card. It says surround yourself with protective energy. So perhaps you guys have been doing some energy work, spell work, prayers, intention setting around being more protected, whether that's being protected by your spiritual guides, by guardian angels, whether that's being protected financially. But you guys have protective energy all around you, and you guys are really manifesting this protection into your life. You may have recently gone through a rough period, a rough patch where it was just challenging. I'm just gonna be honest, it was challenging, it was difficult, and you are, you know, manifesting the ending of this challenge, of these trials and tribulations. So don't get caught in them, because so often it's in the just before we are released from a difficult situation. You know, let's say achieving step 10 is being released from the situation. This is 9. So this is like you are one step away from being out of this difficult situation. But some people, a lot of us, you know, this has happened to me, where you get stuck in phase 9, you give up, you're frustrated, you're done with it, and you're just like, screw it. You get riddled with fear and anxiety, and you just can't find that inner strength to push a little bit more. Never give up, never give up, okay? This is a message for you, beautiful viewer, okay? Never, never, never give up. No matter where you are in your life, no matter what has happened to you, you are a beautiful child of God, Goddess, the highest of the universe and of Source. You have a light within you. You have darkness within you, and you know, this life is to explore them both, to learn, to grow. So please don't let it end at number 9. Get to number 10. You guys are aligning with your soul purpose, which is why it's been tough and challenging. But just as a reminder, all of that protection that you've been trying to manifest, you are very protected. Have the courage to keep envisioning that future for yourself, that desire, that goal that you're trying to manifest. You guys also got the Lovers card. So once again, you're manifesting your true life's purpose. The Lovers can represent a soulmate. So because you are having karma from the past, this could mean that a soulmate is coming into your life. And this doesn't always mean a romantic partner. It can be a business collaboration. It could be a friend. It could be a pet. It could be any soul who, you know, you have a karmic past with, good karma with, and who you have a very special soul connection with. So expect someone like that to come into your life for some of you, and for others, this is just aligning with your soul purpose and your passion. It could be in your career. The Lovers can also be about making choices, and you guys also do have the 2 of Wands, which is all about foresight, having the vision for the future, planning for the future, seeing where things are going and directing them where you need them to go, making a choice about how to further align with your soul purpose, whether that is through a relationship or career. You guys are also manifesting moving away from all of that emotional baggage that you were carrying with you. If you see that this man is pushing a boat forward, but in the boat there are 6 swords and kind of like a hunched over figure. So that is all of his emotional baggage from the past, which we all have, blessed. And you know, making peace with it and moving forward despite it is really what the 6 of Swords are all about. So you guys have some amazing energy that you're currently manifesting in your life. So don't give up, because you are manifesting, you know, your life's purpose and where you want to be and where you should be, your destiny. So for this section of the reading, I pulled these cards with the intention that this is a message that Spirit has for you. What does Spirit want you to focus on manifesting in your life? So maybe there's something that could be in your highest good to manifest, but you're not aware of. So what is the message from Spirit? Your spirit guides, your guardian angels, the highest of source in the universe. What do they want you to manifest in your life? The first card that you got is Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? So it looks like you guys are being called to go in a different direction, go somewhere completely new and fresh. This could be internally through meditation and traveling to other planes. This could be externally by physically traveling to new places, to sacred sites around the world, to sacred sites in your own neighborhood. It's about movement, about traveling to somewhere that you've never been before, but also to somewhere where you've been, maybe even in a past life, to remembering that sacred site. And I'm also going to share with you what it says in the instruction book that came with this oracle deck, because there's such a beautiful message in here written by Rebecca Campbell. So I'll just share that with you guys now. The Celtic word Imrama, I might be butchering that pronunciation, so forgive me, means a journey of the soul. Back to your North Node. Where is your soul journeying to? Where were you meant to journey to in this life? And I just saw 4-4 right as I said that, which is, you know, a reminder that your spirit guides and guardian angels are guiding you. How special. So it says, if you pulled this card, you are either being called on a soul journey or are already on one. It could be to a physical ancient place or metaphoric. When we journey to places that our soul remembers, a shift takes place, both within us and to the planet as well. You are being called to journey to a place that is sacred to your soul. So there is actually, she calls them your work your light activation, and this is like a message that you can say out loud to yourself in order to activate the medicine of this card. So it says, feel free to write this down and repeat this to yourself. Message that is divinely guided from Spirit on what they want you to focus on manifesting. So here it goes. It says, may seeds of light long ago planted begin to rise. I am ready to remember ancient secrets from lands that my soul knows from times past. May I be held by the ancient lineages that my soul has served, and remember that I don't have to do it all alone. So there's a big message coming through here on what Spirit wants you to focus on manifesting. It's really like a story in the cards. So I showed you guys the first card, where are you being called to journey to? So the second card you have here is the 7 of Swords. And this card is all about being honorable, but being honorable, you know, not on what other people expect of you or what you expect of yourself. It's really digging deep and aligning your actions with your values. So what do you really value most? Like, think about it. Take the time to, you know, write out a list of what you value and then refine it. So if you value your partner, like, why do you value your partner? So refine it even further. So you value emotional connection, you value love. So really think about what your values are and align your actions with your values. You also have the 8 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups, and like I said, the 7 of Swords. So 2 sevens. So I feel like Spirit is really guiding you to a specific path. This, for a lot of you, this has to do with your career. It really, for all of you, has to do with your soul purpose. Sometimes our soul purpose isn't necessarily aligned with our career. Our soul purpose could be, you know, something we do as a hobby, something we do within our family. For a lot of us, it can also align with our career. Spirit is asking you to not get overwhelmed with what other people think you're doing. You might be moving towards something that is more niche that others might not understand, or they may think that you're making a mistake or have, you know, opinions of what you're doing. Don't let those opinions affect you, and don't let your own self-doubt affect you. This person in this card is looking up to the stars because he wants answers from outside of himself, but the answers are within him, just like the answers are within you. So really tune into what you value. Don't get overwhelmed by all of these choices, by all of these opinions of others. You know what you value. You can zero in on the direction that you should be going in just by tuning into your own inner compass. So the final card you have in this position is the Spirit Fox. Love this spirit animal. So Spirit Fox says, trust your talents in changing times. So you guys are shifting, you guys are in alignment, and you're continuously aligning further with your soul purpose. So you have, specific talents that you were born with that you are manifesting into your soul purpose, whether that is through your career or whatever craft you're pursuing. So the Spirit Fox really asks us to be resilient, okay? You might face some opposition from your own self-critic, from others around you, but Spirit is really asking you to focus on manifesting your soul purpose, your destiny, and what is aligned with your heart and soul. So follow those breadcrumbs that light you up, those breadcrumbs of, hey, I'm not really sure why I feel drawn to this, but it sparks something within me, so I'm gonna move in this direction, even though it makes no sense to my rational mind or to anyone else. Okay, now that I'm here, I'm gonna follow this breadcrumb, okay? So Spirit wants you to, not be overwhelmed by the opinions of others, even if they do not agree with what you're doing, and to align with your values, just like with the Lovers card, okay? So you guys are manifesting alignment with your values, and Spirit is just reminding you of that. This section, I pulled 2 Law of Attraction cards that are going to tell you how you can manifest what you desire. So there's 3 parts, and this is really exciting. I've never done this before. So I'm gonna pull 2 Law of Attraction cards, and then I'm actually gonna pull from this chalice. So in this cup, I've written out different techniques you can use to manifest things in your life that you desire. So we're gonna pull out a couple of different techniques for you that are specific just for you. And then we're gonna do some bibliomancy. So this is a book, it's a super cute and positive book. It's called My Friend Fear, Finding Magic in the Unknown by Meera Lee Patel. She's also an artist, so she does beautiful watercolors on the pages. So I'm gonna select, with the guidance of Spirit, a page for you with a quote that's going to help to indicate how you can manifest what you desire in your life. How to manifest what you desire, it says, I will tell my story as I want it to be. I will tell my story as I want it to be. If you let your dominant intention be to revise and improve the content of the story you tell every day of your life, it is our absolute promise to you that your life will become that ever-improving story. For by the law of attraction, the essence of that which is like unto itself is drawn. It must be. How you speak about yourself really reflects your world and how you are and what you attract and how people perceive you. So don't self-deprecate, don't make fun of yourself, don't put yourself down with your words. Really portray yourself and speak about yourself and your story and your life in the highest regard possible, because that's what you're gonna attract, okay? So I will tell my story as I want it to be. As you want it to be in the sense of how you wish your life was, that's exactly how you're gonna talk about yourself and your life. Okay, the next law of attraction card you guys have says, my what is need not influence my what is becoming. My what is need not influence my what is becoming. So it says, what is has no bearing on what is coming unless you are continually regurgitating the story of what is. By thinking and speaking more of how you really want your life to be, you allow what you are currently living to be the jumping off place for so much more. But if you speak predominantly of what is, then you still jump off, but you jump off into more of the same. So both of these cards are very similar. It's all about how you are speaking about your life, how you are thinking about your life. So this is just an example, but let's say that you're living in an environment that you aren't really comfortable in, it's not very inspiring or motivating to you, and you want to move into a new environment. So instead of focusing on the current environment, talking about your life as like, oh, like my life sucks because I live with these people or in this environment that's just uninspiring to me, and you keep perpetuating that is what you're going to stay in. But if you're in that environment with your vision on where you want to be and that inspiring sacred space that you want to live in, around like a circle that really empowers you, if you're focusing on that and telling that story to yourself and the world around you, that's what you're going to attract through the law of attraction. So those were your messages from your law of attraction cards. Next, we're going to pick some techniques that you can use for manifesting what you desire in your life. How can pile number 2 manifest what they desire in their life? Okay, so 3 came out, so I'm gonna read them. So, dream work. Okay, so when you're dreaming, you can manifest what you desire through your dream work. So this could be as simple as, sleeping with a crystal under your pillow that's really going to help you to remember and connect with your dreams. For some of you, you guys have prophetic dreams or dreams that can warn you of things to come or give you insights into things. You can also ask your spirit guides and guardian angels to send you messages in your dreams, or to help you to heal while you're sleeping, help you align with your soul purpose while you're sleeping, because while we're sleeping, our guard is more down. Dream work is one way that you can manifest what you desire. Another way is through affirmations and positive thinking. This kind of ties into your law of attraction cards. So thinking positively, thinking about where you want to be rather than where you currently are. Saying out loud positive things, saying out loud, speaking as if you have the things that you want. Want to manifest a pet? Out loud, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for the pet that I have. We spend so much time together. I am such a great pet owner. Speaking in the present tense, those affirmations, or I am confident, I am beautiful, I am sexy, I am smart. Whatever, you need to make yourself believe about yourself in your life, stay positive and say it through an affirmation to yourself every day. Your final technique on how you can manifest what you desire. Okay, so you guys got this, and so did pile 1. So this is a message coming through for both of you. It says, your body is the temple of your soul. Fuel it with water and nutritious foods to raise your vibration. Our vibration that we're currently vibrating on is going to attract, that frequency from the people that we encounter, the job that we're in, the situations that we find ourselves in. So in order to raise your own vibration and energetic field, a great way to do that is to treat the body that you have with care, because your body houses your soul. So by hydrating, drinking lots of water, and by fueling your body, the food groups that are healthy for you, that are going to be very nutritious and provide you with that nutrition, that is going to raise your vibration and help you to manifest your desires. Last but not least, Spirit, how can those who selected pile number 2 manifest what they desire? So this says, I went to the beach, the air was salty and the water was clear. So what if my heart fluttered a bit while I approached the wild sea? The waves crashed into each other, reflecting the light of an unbelievable sun. So what if my heartbeat quickened while I stripped down to my bathing suit? The sun warmed me as the water rushed around my ankles. I was free. Okay, and she does watercolors, so I'll show you guys this beautiful artwork, and you can even screenshot the message if you would like. One message that's coming through is going to the beach, being confident in your body, and also just spending time in nature at the beach with the waves crashing, swimming, that feeling of freedom, the feeling of the wind blowing in your hair. When you're in that moment, all of your energy tunes and taps into freedom in every way. It's almost like our energy is connected to so many different channels and connections, to different people, to different situations, to different places here on earth and beyond. When you're standing, in a situation that helps you to feel free, such as standing in the sun with the water crashing around your feet and the wind blowing in your hair, you feel that sense of freedom, and that activates all your channels to receive that freedom from every aspect of your life. Put yourself in more situations in which you feel that sense of freedom, and that will really help you to attract what you desire in your life. Okay, pile 2, that was your reading for how you can manifest what you desire in your life and what you're currently manifesting in your life. I really hope that this reading resonated with you, and I thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Please let me know if it resonated with you in the comments down below. I love to hear your stories on how you're going through is sometimes reflected in the reading. I'm wishing you guys the most positive week filled with blessings and miracles. Okay, pile 2, bye. Okay, so for those of you who selected pile number 3, the third pile, this is your reading on how you can manifest what you desire and what you are currently manifesting into your life. So this card I selected with the intention that this is the overall energy of what you're currently manifesting into your life. And you guys got the fire element. It says desire. You guys are manifesting a big transformation, even maybe a wake-up call, because you guys also have the air guardian card, which says shift your perception. So you have fire and air. These are big indications of change in your life. So you guys are manifesting a change, whether you realize it or not. I feel like for some of you, you may not even realize it. For some of you, this change is divinely guided to help you come more into alignment. And for others, it can be also that you are, perpetuating this change, or that you are pushing for this change in your life. Fire energy is also all about being assertive. So I feel like you guys are manifesting a version of yourself who is more assertive and is more aligned with their spirit. Make sure that you are manifesting this assertiveness in terms of you asserting your own place and not letting others bully you or take control over you. You are really, stepping into your power and coming to stand your ground. You're also manifesting good instincts for yourself. Fire energy has a very primal instinctual force with it. So it's very spontaneous. It really works on the fly, making decisions through your gut. Your past is literally being burnt away. Spirit is asking you to be honest. You are manifesting a more honest version of yourself. You're manifesting like the zeal to get things done in your life, the way that you want to do them. It's almost like this energy of that you don't have patience, that you feel time is running out, and that you are now like using all of the fire within you to push forward towards your desire. So you are also manifesting new ways of thinking. If you can change your perception, you can change your life. So you guys are testing out different perceptions and ways of thinking. If you're being challenged and you feel that there's a lack of clarity, there's a good chance that the way that you're thinking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with that reality. So the way you think about things is going to be very important for what you're manifesting into your life. So just be mindful about what you're thinking of and, holding that vision of where you want to go. Opportunities are coming towards you, but you're only going to be able to take them if you're doing that, internal work to be able to support them. You also have the Fairy Stallion card. So you are manifesting a very active approach. This ties into your fire energy too, a very active approach to, getting what you want. It means getting out there, riding the horse into your vision of your future, riding the horse into what you desire for yourself. You guys are manifesting achievement, independence, confidence. It's time to move. So this could mean that you guys are manifesting a physical move in your life. So maybe you are moving homes, moving jobs, taking a road trip. You're physically going somewhere different. Or it could just mean that you are really using your willpower to push forward. Head in the right direction, but enjoy the ride. You guys are also manifesting, a little bit of like some type of mental illusion, which is okay. We all fall into mental illusions, and it's just about really like giving yourself a reality check. So there could come a situation that you are manifesting that presents itself as you against somebody else or you against something, but this could just be the way that you're perceiving things, the way that you're thinking about things. So you're going to feel like there's something that you have to protect, that you have to stand up for yourself. You're pushing forward with all this fire and this air and this forward momentum and action. So just be mindful in your relationships that you are keeping the harmony, and don't fight for something that it's not worth fighting for. Like, at what cost are you gonna fight for something? What are you really defending? Is this an illusion that you've created in your mind, or is there really something to defend there? So you could be manifesting a situation in which you feel that you have something to defend, but just, re-examine this. Maybe consider if it's really worth it, or if you'd rather have, peace and harmony restored. I have the Four of Pentacles, which is a very unmoving earth card. Like, think of four rocks rather than four pentacles. That is really the energy of this card. And then you have the Hanged Man, which is really about taking 2 steps back before you can take 1 step forward. But next to these two, you have the Wheel, which is a card that's all about divine timing, good luck, good fortune. So this could mean that for some of you, you are trying so hard to push ahead with all your fire and air energy, but it might just not be the right time for the school. The timing may not be great. You are at a standstill with this goal or with this desire right now, and that you need to gain a new perspective or gain some sort of knowledge before you can really achieve what you're trying to manifest. Just like for few of you, this could be asking you to be a bit more flexible, because you could be manifesting a situation in which you're gonna feel stuck in. So just being open and being flexible. And when we hold a vision or want to manifest something, it's always good to focus on the feeling that we have in that situation rather than the situation itself. So let's say you want to manifest your dream job. Instead of saying, I want to be the creative director of H&M, that was super random, but don't make it that specific. Rather, if that's the kind of job you would want, focus more on manifesting a job in which you feel very creative in which there's a lot of novelty, you're doing new things every day, and you're expected to think outside of the box and produce and create things. A job where you feel happy to go to work every morning, a job that helps you to feel secure and stable. So if you focus on those things, then the universe is able to align you with the job that's actually right for you, rather than being so stuck in your vision of what you want. It has to be the creative director of H&M because that's my dream job. Anything else is not my dream job. You guys are manifesting maybe a very narrow view of where you want to go or what you want. Be open, because spirit knows what's best for us. The universe knows what's best for you, the highest of source. So be a bit more open in your manifestations and be a bit more clear on how you want to feel and what you want to experience, rather than the exact thing that you're looking for. So in this section of the reading, I chose these cards with the intention that this is a message from Spirit. If Spirit could divinely guide you, what would they want you to focus on manifesting in your life? So you got the Priestess card. It says, how are you being called to step up and lead? The Priestess is dedicated to service, freedom, and leadership. Being a leader isn't about doing what you want to do. It's about doing what's best for everyone. It's about being a role model for others. It's about being able to direct energy for the highest good of all. Spirit really wants you to focus on this. Focus on manifesting that leader within you. Let your life be your message. Don't underestimate the power of telling your story. It's by hearing someone else's story that we actually feel less alone ourselves. The difference between a follower and a leader is that the leader has the courage to go first. So Spirit is asking you to focus on manifesting your leadership qualities, leading the people for the greatest good of all. You also have the Two of Wands. Spirit is asking you to focus on manifesting more play in your life, more joy, more fun, more moments of bliss. To make choices by choosing what really lights you up and what you're passionate about and what you're inspired about. So in life, we constantly have to make choices from big to small, from small to big, and within every choice you can make, from what you're gonna cook for dinner all the way into what you're gonna do for your career and everything in between, always look to make the choice that brings you more joy. Spirit is also asking you to manifest more introspective time. Hermit card, we think of someone who's alone, but this person, although alone, is not lonely. It's not reversed, it's upright. So this person is taking time to go within, to do some self-examination, to meditate, to journey within. Spirit wants you to manifest stillness, calm, and guidance. This hermit is being guided by a lamp with a star in it. Find that inner guidance, whether that's looking at your own intuition and inner compass to make decisions, whether that's aligning with your spirit guides and guardian angels and asking them to help you make the best decisions for yourself. But Spirit is really asking you to manifest that time with yourself, to cultivate your own energy and to go within before you move forward. Spirit is also asking you to manifest some structure, some stability, and some grounding. Like I said earlier, you do have a lot of fire and air elements that you are manifesting. That's both of these are more of an ungrounded type of energy, which is completely necessary for certain things. Like if you're trying to, take action and make things happen, fire is an amazing element to have. But Spirit is also asking you to make sure that you are manifesting security for yourself. So whether this is, mental, emotional, physical, financial security for yourself, Spirit is asking you to manifest self-discipline. Your final card that you have in this section is the Warrior card. It says, be fearless and stand strong. Make your opinions heard. Do not settle for second best. A warrior is someone who is ready and willing to truly know themselves and to take the necessary actions to be where they want to be. This is a warrior within who represents fierce primal love. This warrior is surrounded by darkness, but he is the light himself. So Spirit is asking you to manifest you being the light for others around you, you being the light in your own life. Spirit really wants you to focus on manifesting your leadership, your inner warrior, your joy, your introspection and connection to self, and your security and stability. Okay, so for the final part of this reading, we're gonna do something a bit different. So this is going to be how you can manifest your desires. So I've selected 2 cards from this Law of Attraction deck that's going to give you insight into how you can manifest what you desire. And then I've also written down a bunch of different manifestation techniques in this cup. So we're going to shake it up and see what manifesting techniques you should implement to manifest your desires. And then we're also going to do a bit of bibliomancy. So this book is called My Friend Fear: Finding Magic in the Unknown by Meera Lee Patel. And this is a very positive, inspirational book. And she's an artist, so there's a bunch of different watercolors in here too that she paints, which are beautiful. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna ask how you can manifest your desires, and I'm gonna select a page, and that page will have a message for you. Okay, so let's start with your Law of Attraction cards. So this is how you can manifest what you desire. It says, I will tell my story as I want it to be. I will tell my story as I want it to be. If you let your dominant intention be to revise and improve the content of the story you tell every day of your life, it is our absolute promise to you that your life will become that ever-improving story. For by the powerful law of attraction, the essence of that which is like unto itself is drawn. It must be. So be mindful of the way that you talk about yourself and your life. If you are self-deprecating, making fun of yourself, talking about the negative aspects of your life, complaining, this is what you're going to perpetuate more of. So focus on the ultimate vision of where you want to be in your life and talk about yourself and your life like that, even if it hasn't happened yet, because that's going to start attracting what you want more of into your life. So let's say you have a desire to be fit, to be healthy. You're going to talk about yourself and your body in a way that represents that. I am working towards my fitness goals. I am choosing to eat healthy foods. I am getting a gym membership, whatever it is, okay? Tell your story as you want it to be rather than what it might be right now. Another way you can manifest what you desire says, I am developing this skill to direct my thoughts. I am developing the skill to direct my thoughts. It says the most valuable skill or talent that you could ever develop is that of directing your thoughts toward what you want. To be adept at quickly evaluating all situations and then quickly coming to the conclusion of what you most want and then giving your undivided attention to that. There is a tremendous skill in deliberately directing your own thoughts that will yield results that cannot be compared with results that mere action can provide. Okay, and this goes back to you guys being so much about action. Don't forget about your mental and how you're thinking, because your mind is a place that has the potential where things can grow. Think of it like a field, a farming field where you can plant things to grow. So what are you planting in the farm of your mind, okay? Direct your thoughts towards positive energy, towards the things that you want to bring into your life. Don't get caught up in the past or into this stagnant, stuck energy of thinking, I'm stuck, where am I gonna go? Really keep your thoughts directed to where you want to be. Spirit, how can group number 3 manifest what they desire in their life? How can group number 3 manifest their desires? 3 came out. So you can manifest your desires through crystal allies, okay? So I'm gonna do a video soon, and now that I'm speaking into existence, it's gonna happen really soon, all about how to work with crystals, because a lot of people think that like you just buy a crystal and then you keep it near you or in your purse or in your pocket, and then it just changes your life. And to some extent that is a very simple explanation of what crystals do and how they can help us, but really we need to be active participants in that relationship. Using crystals for manifestation is an active relationship in which you are a part of. It's not just all on the crystal, okay? So here's a beautiful citrine crystal, which is also an amazing crystal for manifesting and for bringing in wealth, abundance, and prosperity. So, maybe you could use citrine specifically to manifest what you desire. There's a message coming through for some people. Look out for the video I'll be posting on how exactly you can work with crystals, or you can just look it up and do some research, or maybe you're a crystal expert and you know exactly how to work with crystals. But crystal allies are a great way for you to manifest what you desire. Another way to manifest what you desire is through gratitude. It's all about your attitude, okay? So being grateful for things that you don't even have in your life yet, but you're already grateful for them. Maybe you're trying to manifest a new friendship in your life. Be grateful for that friendship already. Wake up thinking, oh, I'm so grateful for having a friend in my life who I can trust, who makes me laugh and smile, who, provides me with a sense of security, who inspires me. This friend puts me in such a good mood, and I love having this friend in my life. I'm so grateful for them. You haven't even met them yet, but you're already grateful. Third technique you can implement. Wow, so this technique came up for pile 1, pile 2, and now pile 3. So basically this is a message for me, for you, for all of us. Your body is the temple of your soul. Fuel it with water and nutritious foods to raise your vibration. We are all souls, and we've incarnated into this life, and we're all unique, but we all have a body as the vessel for our soul. So it's very important to take care of your physical health. Like I said, this is also a message for me, so absolutely no judgment. But don't forget to stay hydrated. Drink as much water as you can. Make sure that your water is purified, that the water you're drinking is clean, that you're drinking fresh water, and that you're eating nutritious foods, the nutritious food groups. And by doing all of this, you'll really be able to raise your vibration and your energy, which will be able to attract higher vibrations to you and help you to manifest what you desire. Okay, pile 3, you guys almost got away from me without hearing your bibliomancy message. How can those who selected pile number 3 manifest what they desire? How can those who selected pile number 3 manifest what they desire? It says, I want to know. In the evening, I see the stars slowly come out and wonder how these little stones can be so far away and still leave such deep wonder inside me. I want to know how the moon carves away at itself night after night until there is nothing left. Constellations connect themselves behind my eyes, and I feel that there is meaning behind every moment happening around me. In my dreams, I ask the world, is this the magic? Have I finally found it? So a great way for you guys to manifest your desires is through connecting with the moon cycles. So new moon, full moon, new moons are great for manifestation, for planting the seeds of your desires and your dreams, and full moons are for the culmination and for the celebration. Looking into moon magic and cycles, stars, astrology, spending time stargazing. Stargazing is a great way to receive light codes and to receive inspiration. And also this line really stood out to me. It says, constellations connect themselves behind my eyes, and I feel that there's meaning behind every movement happening around me. Connecting the dots and recognizing that even if you can't understand why certain things are happening, trusting and having faith that there is a meaning behind life and behind why things are happening, even if something that's happening doesn't seem to be for the greatest good. The universe works in mysterious ways, and we may not always readily understand how this situation is actually helping us to grow. So I'll show you guys a picture of what it looks like. Feel free to screenshot it if you wish. Okay, pile 3, that was your reading for what you are currently manifesting in your life and how you can manifest what you desire. I really hope that this reading resonated with you, and if it did, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm wishing you guys a week filled with positivity, abundance, and prosperity, blessings and miracles, and all the good luck on your journey. Bye, pile 3.